Today we're going to talk about linked clients and how you would like link one client to another client inside of the software. The reason for linking clients inside of the software is for you to be able to toggle between two files as fast as the client talks. Examples of that are if a person drops off their tax return and they drop off the tax return for their child, or a tax return for their elderly parent. Or maybe they have a business. Sometimes they will ask questions in regards to their own and then start asking questions in regards to one of those other returns. And we like to be able to toggle between those files as fast as they talk. And you can do that via linked client. So to get to that area of the client file, you would just scroll down on the sidebar and towards the bottom, you would see linked clients. When I click on that, I then get the option to be able to add by clicking this add over here to the right. When I click on the add, I will get a side slide out so that I can search for the client that I would like to link to the file that I am in. So I would search for the last name or the business name. This being an example, of course, I'm not going to have too many clients with that last name. When I hit search, I get a drop down of the clients with that last name. So of course, if there were to be more clients with that last name, inside of that drop down, I would see the list. And if I were to be looking for a client with a common last and a common first, then I would also see the last four of the Social Security number so that I could make sure that I am linking the correct file to the file that I am currently in. While in this slide out over here, I can also tell the software if I want Becky to have access to Mark's file inside of the client portal. And if I do, then I'm going to check that box. And if I wanted to make a note in regards to Becky's relationship to Mark, then I could go ahead and note that here in that field. That's just for internal noting. It's not anything that the clients see on their end. It's just for us to be able to note that if we wanted to or needed to. If I wanted Mark to have access to Becky's file inside of the client portal, then I can check that box. And if I wanted to note Mark's relationship to Becky, then I could go ahead and make that note here as well. Then I can go ahead and click save. And by saving a client to the linked client section, then I get the linked client table so that I'm able to see those things. Inside of the linked client table, I have my edit, my trash can, my notepad, my envelope, and my folder. If I click on the edit pencil, then I'm going to be able to alter the relationship or to be able to link or unlink there if I wanted to or needed to. If I clicked the delete the trash can, that is only going to unlink the two files. It does not do anything else in the Becky file. It does not do anything else in the Mark file. If we were to be inside of the Mark file, we do see there as well, while the clients are linked, that he is linked to Becky. So it does appear both directions, again, allowing you to be able to toggle back and forth between those files. There isn't a limit to how many clients you can link to here. So if somebody is dropping off for multiple children or their parents, both parties, parents if they're both elderly, and or they have multiple businesses, those could all be here and linked for you to be able to toggle that quickly. When the clients are inside of the client portal, let me show you what that looks like so that you know what it looks like to them. This is how they would see it inside of the portal. This looks like the main view. Becky logged in as Becky. The difference is that because there is now a linked client inside of right here in her dropdown, she sees that there is the Mark file as well. So she could toggle over to the Mark file and Mark file client portal and submit anything to our office as Mark via this portal. The other hyperlinks of the linked client table for the notepad, if I click on that, it takes me to the notes tasks section of the client file. If I click on the envelope, it takes me to the account documents section of Mark's file. And if I click on the portal message envelope, then it opens up for me to compose a portal message to the Mark. If you have any other questions or concerns in regards to this, or would like to schedule a screen share for us to go over this with your office one-on-one, you can give us a call or email us to schedule a training. Thank you.